What's up, gamers? How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. And welcome to another fucking fanboy talking shit rant. Oh, yes, this is definitely a rant because I'm going to be talking about their stupid ass, delusional fucking statements. Shit that does not make any sense. It just doesn't. It's like, yo, these Sony pony salts are fucking real. It's unreal. Like, god damn, bro. Like, yo, y'all fucking people, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta look at facts. You gotta look at facts, okay? Not your fictional make believe statement, delusional bullshit ass world, whatever the fuck you live in. We living in 2022. I swear to God, like I could not believe the Sony Pony Salt and the Defense Force is defending this fucking company. They're defending this company and they're defending this fucking game to the death of it. Knowing that it has problems and issues and stuff like that, they still will defend this fucking game. And they still will say, man, I played this many hours, blah, 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 whatever, right? Of course, this we're talking about Sony ponies and all the fucking salt that they fucking have. It's worse than even Xbox salt. Xbox got salt, but Sony is just on top of the food chain when it comes down to damn their salt. For real. And also, let's not forget Nintendo, because Nintendo is just as much salt as ever, but really we're just talking about a whole bunch of kids anyway. This is like we're talking about a fucking child on this PlayStation shit, on this fanboyism. This is ridiculous. Let's get right into it anyway about this fucking rant and their stupid ass delusional statement. Now, right here, I got this video right here. We're going to do a reaction. We're going to hear everything, what's going on in here. And basically, this is the guy who did he's a freelancer. He did a review for Forbidden West and he gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Now, personally for me, I don't give a fuck about review scores, because I'm just going to play the best of games. If I find it to be good and interesting, I'm just going to play the fucking game regardless, whatever score it is. I don't give a fuck the score was a damn near 7 or a 6.5. If it's really good and it's interesting, I'm going to go fucking play it anyway. So I really don't give a damn. Unlike these Sony Pony mixed salts, they get their panties in a fucking bunch and then they go on fucking Twitter, do a whole bunch of fucking rant, this is bullshit, this is fake, what the fuck, this is photo edited. All of this fucking garbage instead of just playing the fucking game. Just go play the fucking game then. God damn, bro. If you like Forbidden West, go play it, enjoy yourself, you're gonna have fun. Alright? But in this video, I'm just pointing out some things that what he is saying in this video, the guy who did the review for the Forbidden West and gave that review score a 6.5. I'm just trying to, give my, 2 cents on it and get a better understanding where he's coming from. And some of the stuff that he's saying does make sense. And I'll point it out in this video because I clearly the PlayStation fucking Sony McPony fanboy salt don't fucking understand what I am trying to tell them. They're just going off on a tangent rant and going off other shit. Sometimes you gotta look at the details in certain fucking things and you gotta also say to yourself, is this game is the definition of next gen experience? Or is this game is more towards like past generation like PlayStation 4? Because we're in PlayStation 5 now, right? And Xbox Series X. So we're in this generation. We're not in past generation. But even in the past generation, like when we're I was making comparison back to the PlayStation 2, where when you put in a disc inside of that system, the game fucking works. It didn't need it. I don't think it had patches at that fucking time. They never had any type of patches, no updates, none of that shit. You just had the disc, you put it in there, and the game will just work and it plays. And it ran just fine. It just did what it had to do. So, pretty much, you know, everybody was enjoying the game. They were playing the game, right? That back in those times, but now since we have these constant patches and updates, bug fixes, a lot of people now have to wait more towards the game being finished than actually just playing the fucking game at launch. We'll get into that too. Because I play on the PC. That's personally for me. I play on the PC. I used to have a PlayStation 2 back then, stopped playing it, went on 360 after 360 Xbox One era. I said, fuck this shit. I'm going to go on to PC because both of these fucking consoles, for me personally, are fucking garbage. These plastic shitty ass boxes are fucking garbage. Why should I drop 500 fucking dollars and we'll get to that too. But there's no point of dropping 500 fucking dollars on this game, especially when people have to fucking wait for bug fixes and updates to get that shit done and running. So that's why I'm on the PC, because I get to take my fucking time and just wait for that shit to be completely fucking finished. Those fucking dropping like 70 fucking dollars on a game that's gonna break your fucking system is ridiculous. But the Sony fanboys coming in here, clapping their hands, stomping their feet, and defending the fucking game and being like, no, 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 no. The game is perfect. Everything is good. Everything is alright. Don't worry. You know, whatever. Ignoring all the bullshit. But anyway, let's get into this fucking video. And I want to thank Broken Games HDR for doing this interview because he's starting to get an understanding where he's coming from. I understand where he's coming from when he started to review shit. So let's get into it. I don't know if you could hear it. Hold on. Do you hear it? I don't think so. Hold up. Sorry about that. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Let me make sure that this is working. Yep, it's on. I don't know, but it should be working, but...
For me, I didn't really have any problems with it, right? But I had...
Oh, sorry, my bad. Got an echo right there. Hold on. Let me turn this off. Boom. I don't think the audio is working. I'm not sure why the audio is not working, because it should able to capture the fucking audio. Yeah, see, I got it on... Okay, that's that, but what about this? See, nope. That's not it. It should be able to capture the audio. I'm not understanding why is it not capturing the audio, what they're talking about. Let me see. Let me put it on speaker. Capture it on speaker.
From, like, usually when I play a first-party PlayStation game, the level of polish is...
Okay, now let me go back a little bit, and then we'll go
a
right
bunch of stuff in ways that Breath of the Wild didn't. But yeah, to me, there was just this sense of play in Breath of the Wild that Zero Dawn didn't quite live up to. But 5 years have passed, like loads of things have happened, and you there was no technical glitches in Zero Dawn for me. I didn't really have any problems with it, right? But I had constant technical problems in Forbidden West, and that was unexpected from, like, usually when I play a first party PlayStation game, the level of polish is like beyond reproach. Like, it is the most polished experience.
Wait, do you not fucking hear that? Hello? Hello, PlayStation fanboys! Wake the fuck up, smell the damn salt. Do you not fucking hear this man just said? Hold on, let's go back for a minute. Do I have to put the fucking captions on? Do I have to put the fucking captions on? Do you not just hear what this fucking man just said? Read, motherfucker, read.
It succeeded. It exceeded expectations. And Forbidden West failed to meet expectations. So in that sense, and yeah, I'd like better game is such a nebulous thing, right? 5 years have passed.
Okay, wait, let me go back. Hold on.
Wars and everything like that. They need
for past.
Standards change and
the most polished experience. There was no technical glitches in Zero Dawn for me. I didn't really have any problems with it.
Okay, so wait, you hear that? There was no technical issues, no problem in Zero Dawn. But wait a minute. Let's hear what this fucking man have to say on his mouth, because he actually is speaking facts.
Right, but I had constant technical problems in Forbidden West, and that was unexpected from, like, usually when I play a first party.
That was unexpected. Do you not hear those fucking words? We're talking about PlayStation 5 console, first party studio game, PlayStation Studio, Guerrilla Games. Hello. Do you fucking hear that?
PlayStation game?
right.
The level of polish is like beyond reproach. Like it.
The level of polish should be up here. That means high. That means it should be no fucking problems, no glitches, no break. If you don't fucking believe me, but wait, y'all motherfuckers are going to be like, oh no, well I'll defend. I'm defending. No, it's going to be fixed. Blah blah blah. When it's going to be fucking fixed? It should have been fixed since the first day that you pop in the disc. The whole shit in there should be a fix. It should be a day 0, no fucking patches at all. It should be even no patches. There should be no fucking patches. None. That's why they get a point taken away. Boom. Really? And then the second point, they still fucking have this shit out. And they still fucking sell this shit for $70 fucking dollars. First party studio fucking game. And they don't even have the level of fucking polish. 2 points been taken away. It going from a fucking 10 to a fucking 8. Hello. Took 2 points away from that shit. And if you don't believe me, this guy right here on this video right here, you can go check out on his channel. This guy right here is a hardcore PlayStation fan, and you can read it right here, okay? Was literally in the middle of tweeting how much I liked Forbidden West, blah blah blah, on the PlayStation 5. You know, he probably playing on his bed, turn it on, and then now he's upset that this fucking game bricked his shit and it failed, whatever, past the warranty, whatever the fuck it is. Now you gotta pay $200 to get it fucking fixed again. PlayStation 5. This is next generation greatness of experience. And this is not just going from PlayStation. This is also Xbox too. You know, if Xbox was in the same fucking boat, I'll be saying the same shit to them as well. Like, if they was fucking up like this. But this is on PlayStation. We're talking about you. The fuck? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. But you're going to still defend this? I mean, look at this. You go back over here. Horizon Forbidden West appears to have brick my PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 on power off after selecting a low game off menu. I have followed the safety mode option. Won't pass the opening PS logo on boot. It just gives me a black screen. Okay. Who in the fuck is sitting here and defending this shit? Who? PlayStation fanboys are fucking defending this shit. Sony ponies are really defending this shit. They're defending this shit. Oh, that's nothing. Do the factory reset. Blah blah blah. Who wants to do factory fucking reset to wipe away all of their fucking save data? Can't even get fucking save data for fucking free like Xbox, but you gotta pay PSN just to get cloud saving. Cloud saving should be fucking included in the fucking system. You got a fucking terabyte fucking SSD, so-called fast drive. Bitch, my fucking save should be in that shit. No, I gotta factory reset everything and lose everything of my fucking progress. How is this next generation experience? Oh, but wait. PlayStation, Sony Pony's gonna step in and defend this fucking garbage. They're like, oh, it's nothing. You know, blah, blah, blah. This shit is great. The game is so good. I haven't experienced this. But your fellow PlayStation fucking community members are experiencing fucking trouble. How are you fucking helping them? How are you helping them? That's what I want to fucking know. How the fuck is y'all is helping them? How's y'all helping them? Bitch, you ain't fucking on Twitter fucking posting up shit how to do shit. You ain't on that, bitch. You fucking talking about the game is so great, lovey-dovey, this, that. But you ain't looking at the facts right over here. See, the PlayStation 5 is right there, so obviously this fucking shit ain't made the fuck up. Do I have to say any more? Come on now. Look at this. I bricked my PlayStation 5 by having Horizon Zero Dawn running under 2 profiles at the same time. This is fucking ridiculous. You're running 2 separate profiles at the same time, and the game will still brick your shit. This is fucking ludicrous. Oh, but let's go down to the comments section. This is the fun part. You see where I fucking highlighted this right here? You see this, bitch? You see what he says? Let's read it together. Let's read it together. Okay? Going to wait, keyword, wait, till the holiday season. Basically, he's gonna wait all the way to fucking November or Christmas just so he could play this fucking game with all the patches and shit been passed. He's not gonna go out there and buy it day one like everybody else is buying it. Oh, I'm buying it $70. You know? And you're paying a $10 upgrade for this fucking game and yet is bricking the fucking system? Come on now. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't see the Sony Pony fanboys in this comment section helping this fucking man out to convince him and say, no, the game is fine. No, it's fixed. Go buy it today. I don't see a Sony Pony fanboy replying to this motherfucker right here. Hello? Where you at? Where the fuck you at? Do I have to refresh this shit? Do I have to refresh this shit? Serious? Do I have to refresh this shit? Look at this. I refreshed it and it's still nobody over here replying to him. Same thing happens. I think when I have the 2 profiles on PlayStation 5 when I was playing God of War. Look at this shit. This is fucking ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. This is the next gen experience. I want to have fucking greatness on a PlayStation 5 console. This is my next gen experience. This is what I'm going to be fucking going through. No, thank you. You can miss me with that bullshit. Keep your shit. Drop it $500. Miss me with that bullshit. Bitch, no. It's ridiculous. Fucking shit is ridiculous. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Be safe out there, gang. This is PlayStation fanboys out here. This is y'all what you're fucking doing. Be safe out there, gang. He still can't fucking believe this. I can't confirm it, but one tweet says the console rebooted after loading and can't look. Look, you got fucking people. You got this fucking dude is a hardcore. He's hardcore. And his shit got fucked up. And he's sitting there saying, what the fuck? I don't see y'all motherfuckers on his shit helping him. Come on now. Fuck out of here. Let's go back to here. Beyond. The game was buggy as dog shit. Bricking consoles.
It is the most polished experience. But in Forbidden West's example, it just didn't pan out that way. There were
Yeah, exactly. It didn't pan the fuck out that way. Now, but the Sony ponies all know they swore up and down Fifth Street like the game running so damn good. I had no problem. You probably play on a PlayStation fucking 4. Okay, you probably don't even have a PlayStation 5. The fuck you talking about? You can't even go into the store and buy a PlayStation 5. You can't even walk in the store in Best Buy to get a PlayStation 5. Miss me with that fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all fanboys y'all fanboys are fucking trash. Trash. Don't know what the fuck you talking about. Not even speaking facts. Not even speaking facts. Oh, but you ain't helping this nigga out. You ain't helping this fucking dude out. You ain't helping nobody out. You ain't helping this motherfucker. You ain't helping this dude in the comments. You ain't convincing him. He has to wait until holiday. Holiday. When the next holiday is coming up? I don't think he's talking about the 4th of July holiday. He'll get that. Man, he probably out in the summertime touching grass, fucking his girl, probably enjoying his life, spending time with his fucking family. He ain't fucking worried about that fucking game. He probably ain't going to get that shit till Christmas. Come on now. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes, it happened to me 4 times already. Look at this. 4 times. 4 times. Look at this. Spider-Man causes issue. Come on, get the fuck out of here talking about PlayStation has greatness. You got all of these fucking people is having issues and problems. You got all of these people got issues and problems. He got a PlayStation 5 issues and problems. Get the fuck out of here with this greatness bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I stick on a fucking PC. Get my own fucking shit. I can control whatever the fuck I want to do and put whatever I want in there. It is going to fucking work. Shit. Gotta deal with this fucking bullshit. Let's go back to here.
Constant problems, and they were problems that I didn't expect on a PlayStation 5 as well, like loading.
Wasn't expecting on a PlayStation 5, like loading
while traveling. Like not just fast traveling, but like actively traveling through the world. I was getting these black screen flickers when the game is to keep up with itself.
And this was before.
And then this is where I swear they're drooling. They are sucking that Sony dick riding. They dick riding so hard. They swear up and down, yo, that fucking SSD is so fast. It's like next generation experience. Yeah. How the fuck you got this amount of time? Horizon Forbidden West been in development for 5 fucking years since the first fucking game came out. And yet they still fuck it up in this one. How? How is that fucking happening? You don't think they fucking learned their lesson from the first fucking game? Nah, they fuck it up on this game, the sequel. 5 fucking years passed. This SSD is so fast, it doesn't got black screens. Did they actually fucking test the game or they was bullshitting around? Because personally, to me, if you talking about PlayStation has greatness, they must have QA testers. And you fucking telling me that they don't have their own fucking disc in their fucking building and just gave it to the QA testers and just say, here, start it up, play it, put it on rest mode, see what happens. Oh, I'm getting black screens. Okay, let's fix that. What was the problem? Okay, let's do this. It's been like 5 fucking years. You telling me they can't pull up that fucking problem and issue? They should have been ironed that bitch out. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with my intelligence. Come on now. Can't convince me otherwise.
a day one patch. 'Cause I think they did release a patch that fixed some things.
Yeah,
they did
some things, not everything. Some things. Why can't we just have a game that actually worked from day one? PlayStation. Talking about this fucking greatness. How about we get a fucking disc that actually has 0 patches? None. Like, you can actually just put the bitch in there and you just fucking play it. How about that? When are we gonna get something like that? Oh, never from PlayStation greatness. Never. That will never happen. First party studios paying millions and fucking billions of fucking dollars, but yet they gotta put out a fucking trash, buggy fucking game. And y'all talking about next gen experience, the greatness, and all this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. Miss me with that fucking bullshit.
Release and it actually alleviated some of those problems, but didn't actually
not all of them.
fix them. Like, it didn't render them completely gone, and that was a problem to me, right? Because like this day one patch was supposed to, and they called it out in the review guide. Like,
wait, they called it out in the review guide. There's supposed to be this day one patch where they supposedly will fix everything, but fucking didn't. Hello, lying ass motherfuckers.
The dossier.
Yeah, I've got them before. Yeah.
Yeah, you get these giant red letters and it says the embargo is now. Do not break embargo. Well, even though Washington Post broke embargo, like, don't do this. And please try to avoid talking about such and such stuff. I remember with The Last of Us Part 2, the spoiler, right, guidelines in that were ridiculous. You couldn't talk about the entire second half of that game. Like, half of that game.
Everything
like,
in that game is a spoiler. Yeah, everything is a spoiler.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah. So
that whole game was a wash.
Yeah, like,
fuck that.
They said in the review guide, these things will be fixed in day one.
So they were aware.
So these things were supposed to be fixed on day one. So they were aware, which they was. And guess what? They didn't fucking do it.
Yeah, they were, and
PlayStation greatness right there.
So that's a problem. But yeah,
PlayStation fucking greatness.
In a holistic sense, right? I feel like everything that Forbidden West improved over Zero Dawn is really either superficial. It only appears. It's an illusion, right? It only appears to be improved. It winds up panning out not all that better. Like the climbing, right? The traversal looks better, right? Because in Zero Dawn, right, you had those big knob holes.
Yeah,
right?
Okay, so this is the traversal part that I was talking about in the comment section, which we go down to the comment section and we'll talk about it and discuss about it. And I'm going to point it out to you, so then that way all you guys basically, being like fucking idiots about it. But I want you to listen to this man, what he's trying to say on this one. And then we'll go down there and I'm going to point it out.
Pretty much going straight up, straight down, yeah.
And it was like the puzzle platforming in it was mostly logic based, right? You had to work out where to go from here and when to jump, and like classic puzzle platforming. In Forbidden West, they got rid of those handholds, but the yellow line when you ping that shows you where you can climb, it's the same thing, right? They've just gotten rid of the big knobs. That's like, you can only climb in the same, it's still a linear climbing experience. And at the same time, they reduced the complexity of the puzzle platforming. And so the end result there is a...
Okay, so what he's saying is absolutely fucking correct. Like, like, I get where he's coming from with this, because I know a lot of people, PlayStation fanboys, are like, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't understand. Okay, so let's go down here where I get where he's coming from. And also, I make sure I pointed out that, yes, I play Halo Infinite. Now, I didn't finish the whole game, but I can tell you right now, Halo Infinite is like a 6 or a 7. Like, it's not even that fucking great. I even told Forbidden West for me is about like a 6 or a 7 for me. Okay? The world is good. Like, everything that he's talking about, the world is good. It looks good. Everything else is good. It bugs, glitches. You're talking about, he's talking about Traversal. Now, I gave an example about Traversal because I don't think PlayStation fanboys don't fucking understand about Traversal or climbing mechanism. And I'm going to show you it right now in this fucking video. So pay fucking attention. And we're going to hop in the fucking game and I'll show you what fucking real Traversal is about. Traversal, meaning that you can go multiple fucking ways. You have options. But I'm going to show you. So I gave an example from Assassin's Creed Unity back in 2014 that you can, climb and scale to any part of that fucking building that you want. So in the original Horizon Zero Dawn, what this man was talking about, or whatever, or BG, you had to go around just to get to a spot to climb up a certain rock or whatever ledge that you have to do. That's linear scaling, meaning that you only going one way up and one way down, like a fucking ladder. You're going one way up and one way down. There's no options that you can jump off the ladder, climb on here, jump there. Like there's no whatever. If you was to tell me that this game was the definition of next generation experience, I will tell you fucking no. You fucking delusional in those fucking statements. I don't see no next generation experience if I'm just going a linear climbing experience. They just put it in more areas and they just fucking hide it. That's all the fuck they did. But Assassin's Creed took a step beyond and say, no, we don't have to fucking put all that shit. You just climb up the fucking building you can traverse. Doesn't matter which part of the fucking building. And that's the shit that I'm saying in this whole comment section right here. So it makes sense and I put down in quotes, along with other reasons, it makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. I get it. Okay? Now these assholes down here saying it's 10 out of 10. I sit there and tell them, like, look, if you want to follow the yellow brick road, that's fine. But the only two PlayStation exclusive, I'm going to be honest with you, will be like the Order of 1886 and Ghost of Tsushima. And God of War is like a 9 out of 10. For me. And there's like a few things that they could improve and tweak. And that's about it. Other than that, this game, I'll give it a 7. It's not really that great or the definition of next generation experience. That's just my opinion. But if, like I said, like going back to those bugs and glitches, that's what I'm trying to tell them right here. Because, like, again, back on PlayStation 2 era, back in those times, you just put the fucking disc in and it just fucking works. There wasn't no patches, whatever. They had glitches, yes, they had bugs in the game, but mostly the whole game actually fucking works. It didn't like crash and break on you. It didn't fucking, you have to wait for a patch. They didn't have patches at that time. You just put the disc in, you played it, and if it was a great game, it was good. If it was bad, then you don't fucking get it. That was it. There was no patches for it. They had to make a whole nother fucking disc to make it better from the first fucking game, So that's what I'm trying to put in this one right here, in this whole statement. I'm not going to read it out all the way through, but like I said, it's just like Battlefield 2042, even though all these people gave that a 10 out of 10, does it really deserve a 10 out of 10? Fuck no. Fuck no. Does it deserve my money, $70 fucking dollars? No. Certainly not this game either. And then again, you got these fucking assholes start coming in, stroking the ego, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, dude, da, 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 all this bullshit. Like stroking his ego and shit. Basically, he's just saying, whatever that he's saying. The only PlayStation exclusive is, the Order or Ghost. Is those are the only two, because those two is pretty much, for me personally, has achieved and did something beyond. And also, it's like these people are being so delusional. We'll get to that part, but I give both of those games a 10 out of 10 for me personally, because one, Ghost of Tsushima, we never had a samurai game in a very long time. And The Order of 1886 was so dark and gritty, and it just has that atmosphere of something different. It's not no colorful, bright rainbow. I'm at the fucking beach like Horizon. Yeah, Forbidden West. Come over here. Look at the contrast. Ooh, like, and that's cool and shit. But like for me, you know, you gotta switch it up, man. Like I don't want no like over color trash all the fucking time. Sometimes I want a fucking like game that actually is a bit more grounded, got some color, not trying to overdo it, but really focusing on details, the environment, the climbing and traversal, which we're gonna go back to it. So these motherfuckers are stroking back and forth and back and forth, right? And I know one person says something that is so damn stupid that whatchamacallit. So this one he's saying you comparing the PlayStation 2 era games, blah blah blah. 5 years, da 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 da. Okay, but the reason why I'm comparing the PlayStation 2 era game because it's a disc it's already have and you're putting it in there and you don't have to wait. Like this fucking asshole over here. Well, I feel bad for him that he has to wait for the holidays. You gotta wait. PlayStation stupid ass fanboys stroking ego. You gotta wait. Nobody wants to fucking wait. When you want to pay for a game for $70, I'm expecting that shit will work day one, especially from a first party studio title game. Sony PlayStation. This first party, this so-called greatness. You're giving me this greatness. But yet you want me to wait because it's breaking my fucking shit and the bugs and the glitches. You want me to wait for fucking patches. That's why I'm comparing it to a PlayStation 2 era games because they didn't have fucking patches, dumbass. If you fucking didn't know, are you really that fucking ignorant? Come on now. Get the fuck out of here. Why does people always say PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 was the greatest? Because guess what? They didn't fucking have patches and downloads and all that bullshit. They didn't have to deal with that shit. It was in the disc, you put it in, you play it, and the game was there. Nowadays, if the game's fucked up, you gotta wait for fucking weeks. So what was the point of dropping $70 on day one if I gotta wait for another 2, 3, 4 fucking weeks until the shit gets patched out? I gotta jump on fucking Reddit to read the fucking patch notes. Did they fix the fucking problem? Yes or no? And they didn't. I gotta wait a whole nother fucking week. Another 2 weeks. Oh, but you telling me, PlayStation is greatness. It's all this greatness. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. For real. And then they're saying, right here. So this guy says about Assassin's Creed combat is completely ass, which I agree. But this is where, like I said, I'm talking about traversal and climbing mechanism. Okay? Now let's look at this. Let's look over here, right? This is a perfect example. This is Horizon Forbidden West, no commentary, right? It's on HD, right? Good looking game. But again, this is the traversal that this man was talking about in the fucking interview that is limited. Look at this traversal. This is where you gotta climb up. You can go this way or around here, but either way, you're still going the fuck up this way. It doesn't have options like, you can climb this way, you can go this way, you can do this. Watch the video. Let's watch this climbing shit. Hold on. We'll put it on mute. Let's watch this climbing shit. Okay? This is the traversal that you have to follow the yellow brick fucking road. You can't go that way. You gotta go climb this way. It's a linear climbing experience. Look at this. You gotta climb down. You gotta go back up. You know what I'm saying? But then you have a ledge over here. This is a ledge going. What the fuck is the point of fucking going all the way over here if you're just gonna go straight up this way? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay, go back down to here. Okay, we're right here. Look, the ledge is right there at the top. You can't even go this way. What the fuck? And you know damn well that the developers can easily put fucking climbable fucking things right here to get up to that fucking ledge straight up. Yes or no? Can't fucking tell me no. That's impossible. That's no way. This is impossible for her ass to climb in the fucking first place because the bitch ain't got no fucking rock climbing skills. The fuck? Stop. For real. It's ridiculous. And then you gotta go down here to go up there. But then the ledge is still right. That's what he's talking about. This is a linear climbing experience because you're only going a certain fucking path, you idiot. This is Traversal in 2022. This is not climbing in Traversal. This is fucking half-ass garbage bullshit. Look at it. Look. Even just going back, going right here from the top. Wait, watch this. I'm gonna pause this. Right when this person gets all the way up to the top, okay? You get up here at this fucking point. You still got the ledges. Look at this shit. Look. You can only climb this way. You can't climb this way. That's the fuck that this man was talking about. It's a linear climbing experience. There's only one fucking direction, really. It's not like it's not like you could climb this way, you can do this way, you can go that way. No. What the fuck is this? This is 2020? This is greatness? This is the next generation experience? This is next generation experience. Y'all PlayStation fanboys swear up and down. You said this is next generation experience. This is great. I climbed this way and I could go, I'm just following the lines right up there. This is what I do. Look, I can't climb this way, but I'm gonna climb up this way. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna climb all the way up here. Yep, this is the way I'm gonna go. I can't climb that way, but I'm gonna go all the way up this way. Oh look, I made it to the top. Oh man, I can't climb up here. Oh, but you can't climb up here. You can't go up this way, you can't do that way. The fucking thing in the fucking tower is literally right there. This is next generation experience. You telling me, yo, Horizon Zero Dawn, next generation experience. A rated T for teenager game. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. Hold on. Let's pull up a real game that has Triversal. Hold on. Let's put up a real game that has Triversal. Okay, let me put the sound. Okay, I'm gonna put the sound on low. Look at this shit. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, put the volume down low. Okay, so this is Assassin's Creed Unity. This game came out in like 2014, okay? Look at the crowd. Look at this shit. If the crowd, look, I'm gonna just tell it like this. If you look at the crowd and the density of this crowd, and you see how they're reacting and shit and running, if this game was polished, had added details and shit like that, this would have been a true next generation experience on a PlayStation 5. Period. Better AI reaction. Better shit. Like this is came out in 2014. 2014. Keep in mind. Look at this. I know, and I get the person, whoever wrote down in the comments that the combat is trash. I can agree with you on that. Not every Assassin's Creed was trash in combat, but the new ones probably is. I totally get it. I fucking get it. But even so, without the combat, Just the traversal. Look at this. Look at this. Traversal. Oh my fucking god. The traversal is real. Look at this. I don't have to go through the window. I'll go in on top. Oh my god. I can actually scale across this building. Oh my god. You see this? This is Triversal. Okay? You don't even need a fucking awareness thing like this. You don't even need this on to tell you where to climb, where not to climb. They just give you little guidance over here and all that shit. But all of this shit is scalable. This is next generation experience when I could just like, oh, I could climb up this building. Oh, I could climb up this rock. Oh, I could do this. I could scale this whole fucking building no matter which direction I'm going. I could scale it over here, right? Climb up here, right? And I could descale all the way down. I don't have to jump in a haystack. There's choices. Look at this. Look at this. Telling me there's no whatever, right? Telling me that they don't understand about traversal or climbing. This is climbing at its best. Boom. See that? Look at that. Come on now. Miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. Boom. Hello. See? And then if you don't climb right, if you jump off, you'll fucking die. And that's perfectly fine, but that's Triversal right there. That's climbing abilities. And again, I could climb this fucking building as any way as I want. If I don't want to go this way. Oh, look. Watch this. Watch this. Okay? Next generation experience that I wish PlayStation would have put in Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, but no, they don't. They don't do that. Look at this. Same fucking building. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is next generation experience right here. Scale the fucking building as any way as I possibly see it. Boom. Run across over here, right? Oh, look at this. I could get inside of this building. Oh my god. This is crazy. Right? I can go inside if I want to. I can scale it across. Boom. Right? It's a little janky, but honestly, the newer Assassin's Creeds are a bit more better. They're not perfect, but this is climbing abilities. You could scale anything in this fucking building. I could scale inside of this building. I could scale inside of this fucking building. I could, like, scale down. I could run across over here. Right? There we go. Boom. Bam, back outside. Right? It's like, do I have to show more? Do I have to tell you any more? This is what I mean by scaling, about climbing abilities. I can go anywhere that I want. I could climb this building. Come on now. It's ridiculous. Talking about next generation experience. Look at this. Scaling down. Amazing. Right? Go any direction. I'm scaling down. Climbing up here, right? Boom. Like, come on now. Next generation experience. This game came out in like 2014, and this one has way more capabilities of scaling and climbing up shit than fucking Forbidden West. It's ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yo. This game put Horizon Forbidden West to shame. This fucking game really do put Horizon Forbidden West to shame. It really does. Because we can go back right here and look at this shit. Look at what you're getting. This is what you're getting? This is next generation experience? Really? Really? Look at this. You can't even scale that. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Are you serious? Do you not see that? I bet you if Assassin's Creed, oh, he'll fucking scale that. Oh, but Aloy can't? Get the fuck out, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Because we can watch that shit again. Let's go back. Let's go back to that part again. I want you to watch this. Can't scale anything up there. Can't get up there. Oh, but we're going to put you in this linear scaling path of climbing abilities. Okay? Okay, so you got no choice but to go over here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's the scaling part over here. Oh, but wait. I should be able to jump and make it over here and scale this fucking thing. Why do I have to follow this fucking path? Right? Oh, look. Sorry. Game over. Can't fucking scale that. Oh, but wait a minute. Hold on. Can't scale that, but yet. 2014. This is 2014. 2014. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. Scaling walls. I could scale anything across this fucking wall and make it to the rooftop. Right? Watch this. Don't have to take that. But I made it! Hello! Didn't have to use the rope over there. But I made it across. Oh my god. Next generation experience. This is next generation experience that I want. Oh, but Aloy? Sorry. She's gonna hit that fucking wall and you're gonna be fall to the ground. But it's still a great game, blah blah blah. That's next generation experience. Man, go miss me with that bullshit. Let's go. Look at my man. Stop. Y'all need to stop. The cap needs to stop for real. Look at this shit. I'm running on rooftops. Watch this. Okay? Going right over here. Watch. Oh! Boom! Hello! Come on. Wait. Do I hear salty tears? Do I hear those salty tears? Let's go back to the video. Let's see the video. Let's watch that little replay again. Let's watch this. I love this. This is where they sit there and defend this game up and down. They swore by it. They're like, no, it's a good game. Blah, blah, blah. They got Traversal and shit. Okay. Aloy's right there. She should be able to make that jump and hold that ledge. Nope. Ain't gonna fucking do it. You're gonna have to climb those yellow little brick roads bullshit. Hello. Makes no sense. Talk about next generation experience. This is next generation experience. No. They put you on a linear climbing experience. You can't even scale any of that shit on the wall. You can't scale that. Can't scale this. She can't even do a fucking jump. She can't even hold ledges. She can only go where the fucking shit is gonna go. Like this way. Look at this. Nowhere to go but going straight up linear. Hello. Are we getting it now? Are we understanding now? Are we getting it? Hello? PlayStation, Sony, McPonies. Are you fucking getting what I'm trying to tell you? Good. Hopefully you do. Maybe fucking not. Stop sniffing on the fucking salt. And start better yet, you need to fucking carry your ass to school and start speaking some fucking facts than your delusional bullshit statements. Let's be real. Hello. Even Assassin's Creed Origins got fucking scaling. It got scaling. This is ridiculous. Look at this. He can climb all the way up there. He can attack somebody all the way down. He can scale this shit. It's fucking crazy. The combat is not great, but I tell you one thing, the climbing and the scaling on this fucking game is unfathomable. You can scale anything, anything. Fucking crazy. Like, look, he's running on rooftops. Scaling in walls, scaling on top of walls. Look at this, climbing on top, bam, going through a window, on top. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Origins can fucking do it. Okay, look, even Uncharted has scaling, has like climbing abilities in their sub-open environment. Look at this. Look, he can climb any direction. I bet you to God that he can hold that ledge and climb all the way up to that ledge. He can hold this side. He can climb any direction. He could climb right now. See, look, nope, can't climb it that way. But now you gotta get something to get whatever. So now this is one of those puzzle bullshits. But again, there's certain things like, yes, this game can scale and climb and shit, and there's certain things that you can't, and just like, why? Nathan Drake should be able to fucking scale that. Boom. Right? Scaling, bam, there we go. See, look, can't even scale that. It's crazy. You gotta only go in certain sections in this sub-hub world to do scaling. Some ledges you can climb here and there. And there's some just like this in this game. You gotta go in like one linear fucking direction. He should be able to scale. He should have just scaled that from the beginning. That should have been scaled. Look, he's scaling this, no problem. Scaling that, no fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Nathan Drake should be able to scale some of these fucking objects, but can't. It's fucking nuts. This is a PlayStation game. Okay? And here's, you know what I'm saying? And then we're back in Forbidden West, and this is what you fucking, it's right here. It's so-called claiming. Oh, this is the best Traversal game ever. This shit is so ridiculous. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Look at this. This shit is ridiculous. And they got the yellow paint right there to show you where to climb. Look at this. So ridiculous. You will think, like, in next generation so-called experience, we should be able to brick this wall from all the way down here to climb all the way up to the top. But no. No. No, they make you jump hoops. Come on now. Miss me with that fucking bullshit. Let's continue on with this.
Worse climbing experience to me, you know, and so that is a downgrade, right? And the combat, right, seems
definitely the climbing experience is a downgrade. Should be ashamed of yourself. That studio should be ashamed of themselves. I'm just kidding. It's just only a game. But on some real shit though, like, it is a fucking downgrade for sure. This is ridiculous.
Superficially expanded upon. There's more weapons, and you know,
yeah, I saw that as one of the complaints. Yeah,
expanded melee and all this kind of stuff. But you can, like, as I was talking about before, I was able to optimize it to the point where, like, another critic I was talking to got to the, like, I won't talk about spoilers, right? But got to the final fight 20 levels under where they should have been, basically. And they were struggling. And they're like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to have to, like, load an older save game. But the save game that would have loaded would have been quite old. And I'm like, have you tried explosive tips on the spike thrower? And it solved it.
Just spammed them. Yeah.
They were successful.
Yeah.
Right. They got through it. 20 levels under. I don't think anyone playing on anything above normal or medium would be able to accomplish the same thing under any circumstances, but they were able to. And that's a simplification of a combat system, but it's presented as more complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's again, it looks better, but it is worse, and that's bad to me. You know?
Yeah, but because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and you know, I feel severely, you know, underpowered, even more so than in Zero Dawn. So I get what you're saying, that because of the difficulty you're playing on, you were able to pretty much ride the game out, essentially doing the same thing without having to, you know, without the game forcing you to actually utilize other you know, means.
And the average gamer who loads into the game and doesn't even press start to look at settings, they will have that same experience, and they will inevitably land on that same thing.
Bingo! Hello! Finally, somebody's making some fucking sense. I agree with that. It does happen to plenty of games, even for me. Plenty of past games experience had the same fucking thing, the same problem, the same type of issue. For real. Like, that's where I had to increase the difficulty, so then I don't feel like I'm just cheesing the game on through. But on normal settings, it should not be like that. It should be pretty much a good balance between using the materials, using this, right? You know, expanding. They don't even have expanded weapons or anything like that. Just still using this stupid ass spear and bow. It's like, I would like to see Aloy with dual wielding like twin blades, like two short twin blades. You know, like double edged blades. I would love to see her with that. Love to see her with like maybe like throwing knives, That'll be fucking great. To really upgrade the equipment and stuff like that. But no, they don't fucking do that shit in this game.
Their mind works that way, right? So that's what you're trying to write towards. That's who you're trying to write for.
Okay.
You know?
What about people
And basically, he's just saying is, I'm playing in the middle of the road gaming, which is fine. He's just trying to play like an average person would have just played the fucking game on an average level. That is it. So if you're a hardcore gamer, this fucking review and all this shit is not for you. This is for like the middle of the road people, casual people, not fanboys, which are crying fake tears, Sony pony, sift that salt up. I'm trying to be on level 110. I'm the shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. I'm so-called PlayStation is greatness. Man, only certain games has some good games on there, but it's not every fucking game on that platform. That's for damn sure.
Say, okay, well, you can, at that difficulty, the game allows you to pretty much use whatever easy means, whatever simplified means to get through the game. What if they say, okay, well, that's just part of the design to make it easy for that person playing at that difficulty, you know, like.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. But if that's the default experience still has to have challenge, right? Okay. Because that's the gameplay aspect, right? The gameplay aspect is keeping me engaged through a constant level of challenge, right? And once that level...
Bingo! Hello! Is he speaking some fucking sense? It has to have a level of challenge. Not changing the fucking difficulty in mid-level. It's called a challenge. It should able to keep on, you know, whatever. Yes, I'm doing this and that. I'm doing this, but it should be. I should not cheese on a normal level. I should be able to just, you know, have challenge and use my weapons. I'm gonna get certain things, and there's certain things that's gonna be a bit more easier, and there's certain things that are gonna be a lot more harder. That's called normal level difficulty. That's how it should be. It's a balance. Okay. And if he can cheese throughout the fucking level like that, then it makes the game fucking boring as dog shit. I digress.
The challenge dissipates, right? Obviously, yeah, the immediate choice would be to bump up the difficulty. And games over the last decade have done such a revolutionary job at simplifying that process, because for exactly that reason, right? For exactly the reason that like they're trying to make it so that people feel comfortable bumping up difficulty, so they can fine tune the experience they want. But by and large, most people still never do it. It's a habit that to just never touch the settings, and so yeah, you got to take that into account from the reader's point of view. But for the hardcore gamer who's reading my review, right, there's still what they can take from that information, right, is yeah, okay, on medium, I'm not playing on medium, right? Like I'm definitely not playing on medium, right? So they can glean information from that. And the hardcore gamer is still going to be underwhelmed by the climbing, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't change that in terms of difficulty. It's still hyperlinear, right?
Bingo.
Sorry.
What I got from the climbing, yeah, sorry to cut you off, was it in functionality. It's kind of hard to explain the climbing, because okay, it's like they put them in more places so that like in the first game, if you wanted to get up this mountain, you kind of just had to pretty much, if there were no handholds, you got to go all the way around the mountain, and there's essentially one way around the mountain.
Yep, one way around the mountain. Not like Assassin's Creed. You can go anywhere in that fucking city, climb on any type of thing or material, and you could jump from there to there. You don't even have to use the fucking rope in that fucking thing to scale onto another building. You can literally jump across another fucking building. See how fucking amazing how fucking games back then accomplished shits, and then you're talking about Horizon Forbidden West is supposed to be this next generation experience. Bitch, miss me with that fucking bullshit. Can't fucking climb on a rock. Do I have to really go back to this video? Do I have to really go back to this fucking video right here to show you like this fucking climbing shit is trash? It is so trash. It is so sad. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. I mean, like, come on. Look at this. Right here. Now, you know damn well, Aloy can fucking scale this and grab onto those ledges. One of those ledges. I know damn sure that you can. But no, they're gonna put you on the golden fucking path. They're putting you like AJ Golly from Far Cry 4. Here's the golden path. Here's the golden path. The golden line path. Right? Look. And that's how you know this dude, he plays Assassin's Creed. Because he plays Assassin's Creed because he can scale any one of this fucking shits. So he thought, hey, I could still make this jump. I should be able to make it. Nope. Sorry. You ain't gonna make that shit. You gotta go down here to go up here. It is retarded. It is so fucking retarded. It's retarded. For real. Stupidly retarded. This is the shit. This is next generation experience right here. This is fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Now, in this game, it's still kind of that way, except they just put these climbing points, actually on the mountain, and they put them kind of everywhere. But it's still essentially, a lot of times the one way for you to like actually get up the mountain.
Bingo! Because there's one way to get the fuck up there. One way to get down. Look, perfect example right here. Look at this. There's no scaling ability over here. Can't scale this side. No. Look at this. Only one way. Only one way up. Look at this. One way up right here. One way. Just one fucking way or the highway.
You know, so I get what you're saying, and like it also feels sometimes feels very janky because the climbing spots they have them plotted very in strange patterns, and sometimes it feels like it doesn't flow. She's not flowing as
Right.
smoothly as the climbing did in the first one. So I definitely get that criticism. I understand
There's
that one.
there's like this moment in Forbidden West, or a couple of moments where when it becomes a horizontal line, like a T
Mhm.
in the
Yep.
climbing, right? And if you're just holding up on the left thumbstick to climb, which too often you can do, she will just go left and right over and over. Like she just can't decide
Back and
which
forth.
way is which, and you've got to. But it's so weird because if it was just left, she would automatically go left, and
Mhm.
so there's this sudden injection of a crossroads that has confused her automatic climbing AI that feels very weird to see in progress, and then suddenly like reminds you that you're supposed to be thinking during climbing, because you
Mhm.
sort of just get into a real automatic flow with climbing, to the point where, yeah, like I was saying before, you're not engaged with the climbing, and it's automatic. It just
Yeah.
is what it is. You do what you're doing, and
Yeah.
that's bad gameplay to me.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be thinking about shit. I need to be wondering. But
Mhm.
I said in my review, right? She'll do that.
Exactly. See, every game that I play, I gotta be thinking about shit. I can't just be like, yo, this is like one way. It gets so fucking boring as dog shit. That's why I play like Metroid Exodus, play Assassin's Creed, but the older titles, not the new one, because that shit is ass. But the older titles of Assassin's Creed I played and I absolutely love because it makes you think, because you're climbing through rooftops, you're jumping through certain points, you're trying to get to point A to point fucking B, you're trying to make a plan. Should I be stealthy here? Should I stay on the rooftop? Should I go inside of this building? Should I jump out of the building? Whatever the case may be, that game will make you think in what kind of approach should I be going about in this world, in this open world environment with all these pedestrians and shit that's going on. I like games like that makes you fucking think about what you're trying to do. Not what the game makes me what I gotta do. Like it's forcing me to do this. Go up to this linear path. Fuck that. I wanna go that way. Fuck that. I wanna go this way. That's next generation experience. That's next gen. Next gen should be about I should be able to do what I want to fucking do, not be trapped in the same bullshit linear climbing experience. Just like Nathan Drake, right? Just like Nathan Drake. We just seen that fucking video. No different from here. No different from here. Look at this. No different, right? Did it say anything about the world and the environment? Those are all great, right? The world, the environment, blah blah, the characters, right? Blah blah. No, that's fine. I ain't talking shit about that. But it's shit like this where it's like, come on now. If Assassin's Creed back in 2014, even way back in like the early 2000s, probably like mid 2000s, has climbing ability and scaling ability way back then, we're playing a game that's in 2022 and you still can't fucking scale shit and climb shit or hold on ledges off of a fucking rock? Not even Uncharted 4? I mean, we seen a video of that. Come on now, like, do I have to fucking really say more? Come on now.
That giant leap and hold on with one arm and then fling backwards, and like she's in Mission Impossible, and then grab back on again. And then once you realize the climbing is super linear, you realize, well, there was nowhere else she could jump. So there were no stakes with that jump, right? Like
Yeah, exactly. There was no fucking life or death situations. Like again, in Assassin's Creed, it's like when you're moving, when you're running, you still got to think about where you're going to go and how to jump, and you got to find the quickest exit. It's basically a puzzle on the go because, like, again, you have choices between jumping from this ledge or climbing on the rope. If I climb on the rope, I might get shot from the ground. If I jump off of this ledge, go across that ledge, that might be a bit slower, but I might lose them from the ground. You get what I'm saying? It got some stakes involved in terms of whether or not if I can make this jump or I don't. If I don't make it, I'll die. If I do, then I'm good. I can just keep going, finding my path, so then I don't get killed. That's good. It makes you fucking think. This game doesn't.
There was nothing to gain or lose because she could only go there. So that
bingo. There's nothing to gain or lose. There's nothing there. What the fuck? You know? You gotta make it more involving, okay?
Big Mission Impossible moment is kind of mooted, right? They also use it too much, but
yeah. And there's also like this animation that happens a lot where she jumps and grabs a cliff and she swings inside and it clips her body. And that's the one where I'm like, that's shocking that's in a Guerrilla Games, you know, because like you said, they're usually very polished and that happens very normally. So getting into like the actual pros and the short form pros and cons that you gave that you had for this game. So you said the pros because people probably didn't look at this part. They only saw the negative things you said. Utterly breathtaking visuals. You thought the game looked great. Fantastic world building.
Hold on, and I agree with that shit. It is a beautiful fucking world. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking shit about the game, talking shit about the fanboys, but the world itself is nice. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and lie and tell you no, it's not. It's ugly, it's dog shit. No, for real, that fucking world is fantastic. No lie, no cap.
Building.
Yeah.
Fantastic world building, no cap.
In terms of narrative and storytelling, like
you said it's chalk.
Storytelling for me, I will say no. But in terms of like the characters and the dialogue, what they show and present, yes. I can agree with that.
Three-dimensional characters, like the NPCs, and you took a shot at Dying Light too, also. I saw that.
I did. Oh my lord. I did not think much of the characterization in Dying Light 2.
I'm still playing it. I love the first Dying Light. I didn't have enough time to get very far because of this came out, but I'm still going through it. And you said Lance Reddick should play Thrawn, and you talking about Grand Admiral Thrawn from Star Wars?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That's a layered one. I don't think because we're doing no spoilers, I won't get into that one, but there's layers to that shit. But Lance Reddick is fucking amazing in Forbidden West.
You're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, and Thrawn's a spectacular character. I know he's coming to the Disney Plus stuff they're doing. So
probably a
I think series. He'd be. Yeah, I think so. Right? Like and I think Lance Reddick should be in everything basically. He's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So the cons, we already talked about some of these. The Traversal is singular in its solutions. We spoke on that. Sure. You said the game doesn't let you. I don't know if I kind of paraphrase this. The game doesn't let you solve or figure things out on your own. And you were talking about, and I agree with that. Right? I was playing earlier, and Aloy's voice lines pretty much as soon as you approach something or you get ready to do anything, anytime you have to do something, Aloy pretty much tells you what to do immediately right off.
Exactly. Like that shit is annoying as fuck. Like, luckily Assassin's Creed, the character don't be like, oh, go on this rooftop, don't go on there, don't jump down there, blah, blah, you should go up here. Oh, you should go to the back way up there. You know how fucking annoying that is? Shut the fuck up and just let me do it. I'm controlling you. Okay? My job is to fucking solve and do my own fucking shit and be my own fucking person in the goddamn game. Whatever character that I am playing. I shouldn't have to have a AI talking doll fucking speaking up for me every single time. Like, oh, you should go up to that watchtower. You should climb up this ledge. Oh, the only way you could do it is you gotta look at this statue. Shut the fuck up and let me solve the damn problem. God damn. So ridiculous.
Off the bat, like, oh, I need to go higher. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't even get a chance to like look up before you told me that. Okay, I need to jump to there. I'm like, I kind of know that, but you didn't give me a chance. So the voice, I agree that the voice lines are way too, hand holding. Like usually like games, like eventually I think if the character just doesn't progress after a while, then there's some voice lines that happen. But these happen immediately.
Like straight away. Like, yeah, there was again, no spoilers. I'm dancing around spoilers. But there's like an area that's pretty dark, and even the focus light isn't that helpful in it. And you're looking for what turns out to be a vent so you can progress. And the solution, after I'd searched around for ages, my solution was to sort of just run around in like I was mowing the lawn. You know how you do like a circle out the side, and then you sort of go in line by line and try to cover all of the ground. And then eventually she saw the vent, and she said, "Oh, I should go through that vent." And I'm like, "Oh, there it is, finally." Like that, it had. That solved the game for me. Was like she was solving the game for me. I wasn't playing. I was just sort of helping. I was controlling. I was the motor behind her solving things, and that's not very satisfying.
Okay.
To me.
Yeah, I definitely understand it. Going back a little bit, so when did you get the review code? And did you feel like you had an ideal enough time to like review this game?
I was really pleased with how much time PlayStation gave us for this one. PlayStation are usually really good at giving us a decent amount of lead time. It varies from game to game, obviously. Xbox is actually generally pretty good as well, but again, it varies game to game. It's one of those situations where all these studios sometimes they just need as much time as they can get, right? But I think we had it for, I want to say 2.5 weeks before embargo. So about
That's
3 weeks
time.
before it came out. That's
so
huge.
3 weeks.
Awesome.
So you got fucking 3 whole weeks.
30.
That is crazy.
Hours to finish. Maybe 35 if we eliminate me with the pitch. The elevator pitch on this quest hasn't really got me, so I'm gonna do something else. Yeah, I will absolutely, to my own detriment, usually do side stuff while I'm doing the main. Right, like some good, like really good in some areas, and could have been better in others. Right. Does my 6.5 make the game worse for you in any way?
Not at all. Not
right?
at all.
Oh wait, keyword. Look at that. Do you not hear that shit? Look, let's hear that shit.
With this, because there's a.
Does my 6.5? Right. And please don't like read into it or anything. Just like you love it, right? I assume, or really like it at least.
Yeah,
and I liked. I thought it was good. It's like really good in some areas, and could have been better in others. Right. Does my 6.5 make the game worse for you in any way?
Not at all. Not
right?
at all.
Damn.
Right?
Do you not hear that shit? That 6.5 didn't hurt this man's feelings. That 6.5 didn't hurt this man's feelings. He wasn't like, oh my god, boo hoo, I can't play the game anymore. Oh my god. Blah blah blah. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all Sony fanboys need to shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Now let's move the fuck on from this, because I don't want to go through that bullshit. And we already talked about how this shit was buggy as hell and broken as fuck at launch. Okay? Let's go into the spoilers. See, now this is the reason why I don't play the fucking game. The biggest reason is because of the fucking story. For me, I am not into this fucking game and its story. And even Dreamcast guy is even saying this shit. And the way how he's telling it makes me feel like, what the fuck? I was playing this game. Like, this is why I don't want to play this fucking game. What the fuck is this game? Like, what it became. I don't know what it became from. But let's hear this shit.
You know what? I think it's time. Let's cause a little bit of trouble. I'm going to be talking about some spoilers for like this video and subscribe.
Okay.
Typical post-apocalyptic story. All these characters, these humans that now exist in a tribal state, they're back to using spears, bows, and arrows to try and defend themselves and hunt for food. It existed in a world where humanity had failed. There was an apocalypse. There was a giant event that destroyed all of humanity, and now the people that exist are basically clones. They're a later generation of humans that have been raised up. Well, Horizon Forbidden West feels like they want to try and make something even more dramatic than that twist.
Oh, God.
Which is basically aliens. Okay, so now typically they're not really aliens. They're just humans that have been...
This shit just makes me like, cringe so bad. Like, this story has to deal with aliens or whatever. What the fuck?
Living in space for the last 1,000 years.
They was living in space in 1,000 years? How the fuck?
These people are called the Zeniths. Now,
the Zeniths.
These people completely suck in my opinion because honestly, they're just so ridiculous. These are practically godlike beings. Now, I want to be clear about something. They're very explicit. The Zeniths are not the descendants of the original humans. They are the original humans. These
are the original humans and they got godlike... And Aloy is going back from bow and arrows and spears. This shit is crazy. What kind of story am I playing, bro? Like, this is why I just, like, no. Just Like, again, like, the characters and the design and the cutscenes are all fine. Like, that is where these Sony Pony fanboys will jump in and say, oh, you talking trash about... I'm talking about the story. Anything to deal with like the cutscenes and the way how they're talking and the animations, those are fine. Those are grade A-OK. I don't have an issue with that. It's the story that they put in the fucking game for me to play and accomplish. I'm not into it. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
These are the people that were there for the apocalypse when the entire world was getting consumed. Except when everybody else was getting killed off, they built a rocket ship and they fired themselves into deep space.
So they built a rocket ship and fired themselves out in deep space. The part is that I don't get the most is what's with these fucking robot dinosaurs just came about. Like, was these robot dinosaurs? I don't even think these robot dinosaurs ever existed. Like, or unless the Zenith made these robot dinosaurs for these fucking people will be some hunting gatherers and... you don't even eat the robots, so you're not even eating like real shit. You gotta kill and real animal shit, but like the robots is just like, oh my god, what the fuck is this game?
They spent
what the fuck is the story?
50 years driving to a far-off planet. Now, how did they survive? Apparently, they have the very best of medical science. They managed to make themselves literally immortal. They could just live forever and ever and ever. So they just sat there in their ship going for 350 years to a far-off planet. They get there. It sucks. They end up creating a new monster, which we're going to talk about here in a second.
Wait. They get there and it sucks and they create a new fucking monster? What the fuck is this fucking sci-fi game, man? It make no damn sense.
They cause that apocalypse on the new planet and they drive 350 years back to Earth.
They drive 350 years back to Earth. They created a monster. They drive... What the fuck? How you gonna top... What the fuck? Oh my god, man. Are you serious, man? Like, look, I be like... I enjoy the game and the cutscenes and shit, but I can't play for the... goddamn story. What the fuck is this? What? It's... Oh my god.
Actual story. But here's what kind of sucks about this, is that having these proto-humans, these super massively intelligent mega beasties, like, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. It feels like they're trying to make some sort of weird message inside of this that doesn't really are the rich and the powerful of the old human existence. It basically feels like they're trying to say that this is Jeff Bezos of Amazon and Elon Musk.
Oh, man, yo. If this is the type of story I have to deal with in this game, I'm so glad I did not drop $70 fucking for this shit.
Basically, the richest,
so glad,
most cult-like of billionaires that exist.
I would have been pissed the fuck off that they made a game like this. Like, sure, I'd be mad and angry, but I'd be like, you know what? It's a game. It's a game. Fuck it. I'm not gonna sweat about it. I tell you what, if they came out with a third sequel coming out, definitely would not even get that. I would be like, nope, nope. This game is the end of the road for me. I'm not playing for this stupid ass story, just for some bullshit Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk
that are going to get their followers and just shoot off into the stars. And now that they're back, they want to just destroy everybody. They want to basically...
Wait. They want to destroy everybody? So wait, they left because this planet, whatever, went over there to that planet for 300 and something. They didn't like that. It sucks. They made a monster and drove all the way back. And now they want to destroy this planet that they just fucking left for? What the fuck is going on? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
Wipe out all of humanity and then just basically use Earth for resources. Now,
wait, use Earth for resources? You don't even have a planet to fucking stabilize resources.
All of this just feels really weird. The Zeniths, I think in general their writing is incredibly bad, but more than that, I just honestly, and this is kind of petty, I hate how they look. They have these stupid...
Exactly. Look at this shit. This is fucking Jeff Bezos' idea of space. Making Amazon shipping in space. Space. This is what fucking Jeff Bezos just pictures and imagine going out of space. This is fucking... Whoever wrote this shit, I'm not going to say they need to be fired. They just need to go into a different department. Don't write anything about the Zeniths at all. You know, write about a little girl and her lost little pet robot doll or some shit. I would love that. Don't write shit about this.
White spacesuits that make them hover around. They literally fly. Even while they're flying, they look bored and they're untouchable.
They flying and they look bored and they're untouchable. This is ridiculous. This is Forbidden West. Oh my fucking god. My god.
For most of the game, you actually encounter a couple of them. When you try and fight these people, arrows bounce off, knives, spears, guns. Nothing could even touch these people. Now, that sort of makes sense. Obviously, if you've been existing for 1,000 years, you probably got technologically more advanced than these primitive people that exist in the current version of Earth.
Right.
My issue is just that it's really boring. Like, having these...
Exactly. Like, yo, if these superpower beings are that fucking powerful to deflect an arrow, a spear, a throwing knife, a bomb, whatever the fuck, they could easily just walk up, kill Aloy, kill everybody, and call it a day. The end of Horizon Forbidden West. Everybody would have been fucking dead. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And they look boring.
Earth and try and take over is incredibly goofy, especially because, like, obviously, Aloy, the main character, she's a clone. She's a copy of this human who tried to save everybody before the apocalypse named Elizabeth. Well, these Zeniths, these aliens, they have their own clone of Elizabeth as well that they call Beta. It's basically the secondary copy of Aloy. It's really weird that now we have two separate versions of Aloy, basically, and the younger one, like, they're both clearly voice acted by the same person, Ashley Birch. It feels like they're doing this to maybe just have multiple ways of having the same actress play different roles. There are seriously these multiple long conversations between Aloy and Beta that feel very strange because it's just the same character almost. Like, their tone is so identical.
This is fucking ridiculous. This whole story, this whole plot. I will sit here and say, like, goddamn, like if you was talking about, like, you know, what was that fucking game? Damn. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know, Shepard. What was that game? Oh, Mass Effect. If we was talking about Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, that sci-fi story is so much better and more engaging than what the fuck this fucking shit are they trying to come up with. What is this?
Identical because they're literally, they say they're 99% the same DNA. When they talk to each other, I don't know. It just feels really, really bizarre. But
Oh my
more than
god.
that, let's talk about how they're trying to set up basically a giant space demon thing for Horizon Zero Dawn 3.
Space Demon Horizon Zero Dawn 3. So basically, we're going to have even more crazier robots than just dinosaurs. So these are going to be some mechanoid, whatever the fuck it is. Like, this is what we're dealing with.
I'm sorry I keep touching my face, but I'm just kind of flabbergasted by the direction of this because the game is so fun, the world is so great. It's just this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the game is fun. The world looks great. There's nothing wrong with that. I even sitting there saying it. Yes, in previous, there's some few issues and shit that they need to resolve and fix. And some other shit too, like that's kind of like, this is not really next gen experience to me. But the story is like, oh my god, like I can't pay for $70 if you're giving me a shitty ass story like this. Imagine if the game costs up to $100, right? Imagine if it's $100. The story has to be damn near good every time. You can't give me shitty stories like this. These shitty sci-fi stories like this, paying a game that costs $100. You can't. You fucking can't. Tell me in the comment section, would you pay $100 for this type of fucking story? Would you pay $100 for it? Same open world, same environment, and it has this story in here right now. Would you pay $100? And would you pay for the next sequel for it? Most of y'all will probably say, fuck no, I'm not gonna spend $100 on a goddamn story like this. Where it's like, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Main plot that completely falls apart. So it turns out that while the Zeniths were in space, they were working on the technology to make themselves immortal. They wanted to try and finish everything they needed for their laser barriers and organs that don't fail after 100 years. You know, that technology was advancing pretty well. But during the course of their trip, they came up with a backup plan where they essentially downloaded their brains into computers. And somehow they don't quite get into the details, but this experiment failed in some capacity. So all of these versions of themselves, these flash cloned memories, all their fears, their hopes, their dreams, all that kind of stuff gets put into one big gobbledygook AI. And they're calling it Nemesis. Because apparently
Nemesis? They calling this shit Nemesis and they putting this shit on a fucking AI gobbledygook computer? What? Fucking who wrote this shit?
Laptop and just forgot about it? Now keep in mind, these Zeniths are pretty explicitly referred to as like hyper narcissist, weirdo Neanderthal humans from the Proto Age, you know? So their AI copies of their brain goes crazy in a way. It becomes just as narcissistic and crazy as the humans it's based on. So as soon as it manages to get free, breaking out of its terminal or whatever, it destroyed the planet they were on. So all the Zeniths packed up, they get back on their spaceship, and they drove those 300
So they basically destroyed their own planet by fucking trying to do this experiment and they had to drove all the way the fuck back? So you telling me there's no other planets out there that they stopped, they looked at, they go beyond the stars? No, they just went straight back. Fucking crazy.
50 years back to Earth. And somehow, it's not said super clearly, but now Nemesis is chasing them down. It wants to kill them for the punishment of boredom? Like, apparently, after they made
You want to kill them for the punishment of boredom. So basically, they left a monster. Now this monster is going to come from there. It's coming down over here, fighting a big giant war with... What in the fuck is this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Was this Jeff Bezos wrote this shit? Did Jeff Bezos wrote this? I bet you he did.
Somehow got frustrated.
I bet you he
about
fucking
being
did.
Stuck in the computer, so it's just wants revenge. Which, in a way, it sort of gets, because Nemesis is now trying to fly back to Earth, but all the Zeniths are dead. Literally, in this game, we kill every single one of these futuristic people. Once we discover how to...
Wait. We killed every one of those futuristic-ass people that was so-called OP? We killed them. This is
activate their shields, Aloy and her friends murder the heck out of all of them. They're all dead, despite the fact that they've been alive for over 1,000 years, and despite the fact that they have this ancient cloud of pissed off, angry vibes that's chasing them down. Like, they're all gone. This is clearly setting up the next sequel because they pretty explicitly say that the next game is going to be about dealing with Nemesis because he's still coming to Earth to try and find the Zeniths, which means that basically it sounds like he's probably going to use the machines. He's probably going to make a huge mecha dinosaur that we're going to have to worry about. And this...
Oh, no. No, please. Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. Yo, I'm listening to this, and this shit doesn't even sound good. It doesn't even sound like character development. I mean, I bet you like just the characters that we already, but this doesn't even sound like I'll be more excited for Resistance, another Resistant game. That I'll be more excited about that is good and it makes sense than this fucking game. This is like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? And they're coming back and they're still... The Zeniths are dead with OP power, but they still gonna come after to try to find those Zeniths, but she already took care of them. What the We're gonna deal with a mega dinosaur? Oh,
it just feels so unearned. It's weird that we fought off all these
So
aliens. Now
unearned.
we have a spaceship. At the end of this, they even have Aloy where she's talking to that guy Silence, and he's basically like, I'm gonna go into space. Now I'm gonna explore space. Do you want to come with me, Aloy? And
Now I'm gonna explore space. You wanna whatever? You wanna come with me, Aloy? What the fuck? How the fuck are you gonna leave and talk about you wanna explore? Did you not hear what this fucking, like, these fucking people, these fucking whatever AI robots that got whatever coming to Earth and they want to find the Zeniths and ready to destroy the fucking Earth and shit like. And then, God, this is Sony Pony Fanboys is fucking praising about. They're praising about the. Oh my God, no!
she decides not to, but they have a spaceship now. So is the next game gonna be fighting off Nemesis on the moon? Are
They got
gonna
a
be
spaceship. Oh my fucking God! Please, no! I want to fight. No,
moon dinosaurs? Is there
moon
just gonna come
dinosaurs.
here and fight this huge angry cloud? Like, this just feels so bonkers. Like, the game was always ridiculous. I mean, when you think about it, we're fighting robotic dinosaurs, so I wasn't expecting it to be realistic. But this is just, for me, it didn't work. But I'm curious.
Like this, like that whole fucking thing that you just explained there, Dreamcast guy. It doesn't even feel grounded. It's not even grounded. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Who in the fuck is going to sit there and praise about this fucking game? I mean, yes, I get it. You're fighting these robotic dinosaurs. Okay, so I'm expecting like something like a little bit more grounded, a little bit more like some evil entity, something like that really, excuse me, that really like, makes the player feels grounded. It makes makes sense. It has something, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's make believe, it's just like, oh, okay, this happens, and then now here's these whatever coming, right? It just makes it seem like this is like stupid, ridiculous. Like, it's like the stupidest movie you'll ever watch. Like, the movie could be really cool with all the dinosaur and shit, but like the story itself is just like Jurassic, the new Jurassic, Park movies. Okay, not the old ones, the new ones that came out in the movie theater not too long ago, like a couple of years back, right? When you look at a Jurassic Park movie, like nowadays, like the dinosaurs and the movie and the action scenes and everything else is all fucking great, but sometimes if not most times, the story and the plots are fucking stupid in the movie. It's like, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, you didn't learn, like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. This, and that's exactly why I wouldn't drop $70 fucking on that game. No. Like, if I'm gonna play a game, I want to be invested in the story and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to be involved with the story. Like, I just started playing Cyberpunk 2077 with all the problems and issues. I haven't played that game in like 2 years since they came out for release. I haven't touched it till the 1.5 update patch came out and whatever patches. I start playing it, and it's running good. It's running good on my system. So much better story, and that's a futuristic, whatever vibes and all this stuff, and it sounds great. Story sounds great. Character sounds great. I feel like this game got me involved in this world. It's really hard to get me involved in a sci-fi world, but Cyberpunk managed to pull that shit off. But this fucking game, it's not selling me to the point where I should be involved in this fucking game. Like, none at all. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Now, I got one last thing I wanted to talk about. Okay? That a lot of people, is trying to... The Sony Pony McFanboy Salt is trying to make comparisons between this game and this game. Okay? This game, we all know this is Hellblade 2. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, whatever. This is the gameplay reveal, okay? So this is Hellblade, alright? This is Hellblade. Alright, this game is coming out, okay? Now, if you look at, again, Horizon, right? Forbidden West, they're making graphical comparison between this game and this game. Okay? This game to this game. Alright? Now, I got a question. How the fuck are you making graphical comparison between this fucking game and this game? Like, honestly, like, there is no graphical comparison at all. Like, there is none. See, this game is more comparable to, like, I hate to say it, but, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Origins, Odyssey, when you're talking about Watch Dogs, Legion, it's more comparable in that type of graphical department. And the reason why I'm saying that, because, like, again, if we pull up, like Assassin's Creed, sorry. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, commentary. We'll pull up this, right? Put it right here. And let's see, let's put it on, like, the PC. Let's see, max settings. Okay. See, this game is more comparable to this. See how, like, this, how it looks? And then when you go back to Forbidden West, you can see this is a much more closer comparable to this game. You know what I'm saying? This makes sense. In terms of graphics, in terms of cutscenes, in terms of that. And this is in max settings, okay? This is in max settings. And you can see right here, right? Dialogue, characters, action scene. This is more comparable. Yeah, this one looks a hell of a lot better. It's a step up better than this one, right? It's a step up. So you could sit there and say, okay, you know what? You could see that kind of resemblance. You know, like, hold on, let me see. Let's see. Hold on, let me go to one of these scenes right here. Okay, so we'll stop it right here. So we'll stop it right there, right? And now you can see that, you know, this is more comparable. See, you can go back and forth. You see how this looks so much comparable. Like, looking at this right here, right? Looking at his face. And then when you go back onto here, right? You know, seeing his face. It's more comparable towards that sense. This is much more comparable. And let me make sure I put it on 1080p 60. It's much more, this game is much more comparable to, like, again, you know, Forbidden West, you know, or better yet, let's do, because it has the color and the contrast that is there. So that's why it's much more comparable. You know? See, this is awful. Awful. Unless this is 720p. Yeah, this is 720p. 1080p 60. Okay, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a bit more comparable. You know, like, this is somewhere in the ballpark, is a step better. Like, you could tell, like, from his face right here, right? And then you can go over here. It's a lot better in terms of, like, the facial animation, stuff like that, the quality. Definitely is around that ballpark. So you could sit there and say, hey, this Forbidden West is definitely a big step up from, like, Watch Dogs Legions, but they're more comparable towards around there than this game. You know, this game is in a different league of its own, because this has darker fucking contrast. This is more like, has a darker tone. It's not vibrant. It's not like crazy, you know, whatever. This is literally focusing on more of a darker tone, darker scene type of vibe video game, okay? This is more like hyper realistic graphics. Like, this is like the fire, this, you know, the animations and stuff. Like, you can see right here, you know? Like, you could look at this, like the water puddle reflections, the fire, right? And then comparing it to something like this, you know, really, it's like leaps and bounds. Like, again, the characters in this game is a lot better than probably, you know, like Watch Dogs here. Like, maybe there might be some missing details on this a little bit here. Like, you can see his chest, like, is flat. Should have, like, some sort of, like, you know, oomph to it or something, but if it looks like kind of flat. Like, but the veins are, like, right here, his arms got some detail right here, you know. Again, you know, like, this character right here, this is more like, you get this and this is more comparable, because you see the color, the contrast, you see the lights, the neon lights, right? The characters, it's much more comparable. You know what I'm saying? Way more comparable. Hold on, let me see real quick. See, like, this, much more comparable. Like this is like, you know, much more in that ballpark. I don't know what the fuck is like their Sony Pony Fanboys Delusional comparison, but I gotta touch on that real quick. Never fucking compare Horizon Forbidden West to fucking Hellblade to Hellblade 2. You should be ashamed of yourself. That means you don't even know shit about graphics. You don't know shit about like the design, the tone of it. This is a much more darker tone, realistic, hyper realistic graphics. Horizon Forbidden West is nowhere near close to that at all than Watch Dogs. Like Watch Dogs is right where the ballpark right here. These are close in comparison. Okay, not Hellblade. Okay, if you want to talk about like a Sony exclusive that they used to have that can rival, or you want to make graphical comparisons, like actual graphical comparison between a PlayStation first party studio title game that they have versus Hellblade 2, which is an Xbox first party title. You know, Hellblade 2, right? It'll be like the Order of 1886. That's more of that kind of comparison between there and there. That's more comparable because you could tell between here is a lot more darker tones. It's a lot more darker tones. Like it has two different contrasts with this. Like again, I don't know, this should be on 1080p. It could look very good in 4K. Just want to make sure. I don't want to whatever. I don't think, yeah, I could get it in 4K. I don't think it's okay, but okay, so we'll look at it like this. See, this is more like comparable. You know, when you look at this, the world and the environment right here, right? You know, you're looking at this. This is more comparable with this game. Like it's right on par where it is in terms of like the tone of the game, the contrast, the colors. This is a very close comparison to there. You know, this game and this game. It's way right there. Both games do look good, right? Both games really do look good. But again, you know, we're talking about graphics and stuff like that. This is going for more hyper realistic graphics, you know, like realistic graphics, animations, character, hiding behind cover. You know, this is what Hellblade is trying to do. You know, Hellblade 2 is trying to do. Something along those lines. That's a graphical comparison. Those are like close there to there. Even though the Order 1886 came out like way before this game does, even if they patch this game and put like HDR, clean it up a bit, and you know whatever, I think personally for me, this game will still be hold its own. Like this game will still hold its own. And a lot of people don't fucking like it for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, honestly, this is be my 10 out of 10 game right here, just by itself. Yes, it's short. Yes, it's like 5 hours, blah, blah, blah. But given the fact of the graphics, how it looks, and it plays, the story, the action, this is way more investing than playing Horizon, than playing this game. Like, sure, these characters gonna give you some type of investment, but nowhere near like the Order of 1886. This game will give you like true investment in a game. Like really truly invested. You know, it's interesting, you know, it's very nice. Look at this characters, look at this. Look at that character cutscenes. Look at this. In game, this is in game cutscenes, but still, like again, you can't compare it because this is more like vibrant colors, vibrant tones, vibrant contrast. Not saying the game is ugly, it's beautiful, it's nice, but you can't compare it to like this. This is much more darker tones, much more hyper realistic. This is nowhere near hyper realistic. It's still some things in there that doesn't, whatever. Just because like Aloy looks like she has like real hair and stuff like that, the face, the quality of the face is somewhat like still looks like kind of like a plastic like doll like, you know. It still has that. Maybe not. Aloy is a little, still got that little plastic to it, and it's getting there. But like comparing it to like this again, like looking at skin textures and stuff like that. If you're looking at this, look at her face. Like if you look at her face, like her face is like dirty, very grimy. It doesn't look like she has that plastic feel. Maybe a little bit, but it's not as bad as like this. Got that plastic, dull like eye popping color, stuff like that. That's why I said like it's more comparable to this game. So whoever the fuck is sitting there making comparisons, they must be fucking delusional with that statement. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But like this game, comparing it to this makes sense. Darker tones, see, got the nice, it does not over, doesn't have like super like lighting, like over exaggerated colors like this. Like this game just completely like got so much color and shit. Then comparing to this is more like toned down, hyper realistic, like it's pretty fucking cool, Then like this, you see this tone, right? The running animations. So this is more comparable. This game and this is more comparable. I cannot wait to see more gameplay of this. Because it really looks good. It looks good. And even still to this day, the Order of 1886 in terms of like graphics and animations and cutscenes and stuff, it is truly remarkable and amazing. And it still outshine pretty much. I could sit here and say it could pretty much outshine any fucking PlayStation game. It really do. It really outshine every PlayStation game. For sure. I hope like they make another sequel of this. This is like the definition of true next gen experience. If they put a patch and an update with this would be true next gen experience. This would be like, oh my god, it's just so much better. Particle effects got better. Walls got better. Oh my god, this game is Drop Dead was amazing at its time, and it still is. It still looks amazing too. Still looks amazing. Still comparable with this. It's much more comparable. Darker tones, no over crassing, because you can see, look, I'm flipping it right back and forth. You can see this is why I picked this game, because it has a much more closer contrast than this. It's like bright, and then this one is more like more dark undertones, dark themes. It doesn't really go. It's its own level. That's why this is more comparable to Watch Dogs or like Assassin's Creed. This most definitely. See, look, I'm flipping it back and forth, and it's way more comparable than this to this. It's like light, dark, light, dark. Come on now. Come on. Well, that's it for me. I'm done. Okay? I'm done with this bullshit. Okay? So, hopefully that will, clear anything of whatever the fuck that anyone has a problem or issue. But again, personally for me, in my opinion, it just deserved like a 7. Like, and everything what that man said in the interview, he does have some points there for real. And he really does. And it made it clear as day. Even I showed you even in this video all of that shit. So I don't want to hear about that bullshit of PlayStation greatness, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 all this bullshit. That shit is straight fucking cap. Okay? The story in this fucking game, it's like, again, the world is great. You got dinosaurs fine, stuff like that. It's just not, it's not there. It got a long way to go, long way to go. And the story is not really that investing. Like, I can't invest myself and my time in this story. I just can't. No way. Okay? So, that's it for me. Those are my thoughts. Those are my hot takes. If you want to get mad, you can leave it in the comment section. I really don't give a fuck about y'all Sony ponies. I don't give a fuck about those Xbox Fanny McPanties and their Halo Infinite bullshit. I'm on the PC. I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing the games that I want to play. And I'm only playing the best of the best. I'm playing the best of the best. I'm playing next gen experience. I don't want no games to give me limitations or put me in a box, fight this monster, go around, do dodge and roll, all the fucking... I don't want to deal with that. I just want to play a game that has a great story, great graphics, great action, a story that has connecting characters that you can actually invest. Okay? That's why this game will always be my number one game. Order of 1886 nailed everything that I asked for and beyond. Graphics, action, fucking the characters, the story. It is so thrilling to play this game that when could we get another PlayStation game exclusive like this? When are we gonna get that than getting some Play-Doh characters? Okay, it's cool to have Play-Doh, but look. I need some of this. I need some of this. I need some of this from PlayStation, not Play-Doh. Play-Doh's fine, but look. I need some of this. Okay, this is why I'm excited for this game. I need some of this. Okay, I don't want Watch Dogs. Ugh, garbage. I want that. Play-Doh, okay, it's cool, but I need this. Where is this? Where is this? I need some of this. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, Sony Pony fanboys. Stop fucking playing with my intelligence. But that is it. It's a wrap. Peace. See you guys on the next one.